listening to the Key Witness Media Podcast with Kurt Maggs. Kurt Maggs Radio.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is the Key Witness Media Podcast with your host, Kurt Maggs, in the building. What's popping? Yes, we're back for another quick episode. We're back. Ran a couple of tests and everything is seen to be going pretty well. Just different platforms that I'm trying out to make sure it works so I can really get down and give you that full good content that I know that I can share with you and the world. The name of this episode is Never Give Away Your Formula. Never give away your formula. I would like to start off. I can remember about, I'm going to say a few years ago. I don't want to date this. The sisters at a church that I was going to decided to get with some of the older women at the church to exchange ideas, baking skills and directions, and on how to bake, be a better baker, cooking skills, arts and crafts, things that they specialize in that they can exchange with to bring a closer relationship with the older sisters and the younger sisters. Most of them were all moms and just wanted to be better mothers, that's all. And I can commend them for doing that. That was a great idea. But I can recall my wife taking her cookie that she made. And it was called oatmeal scotchies. And she could bake some oatmeal scotchies. These were great cookies. And she shared it with the group. And I'm going to say a couple of weeks later, one of the sisters at the group told her that she had baked those cookies. And we were standing outside and she came up running over there. Oh, I baked those cookies. They turned out pretty good. But they didn't taste like yours, though. What's going on here? So I'm like, oh man, I'm thinking to myself, like, what does she mean by that? She gave you the ingredients and the directions that you need in order to make those cookies a success. So she bakes her cookies, and she said that it didn't taste the same. She goes, I noticed a difference between yours and mine. And she goes, my wife has this puzzled look on her face like, I don't understand why didn't they taste like mine? I'm pretty sure you must be mistaken. So she continues on about it, and they're talking back and forth. And as she walks away, I asked my wife, hey, what's going on here? What is going on? So she said, well, the directions that I gave her were accurate. Now, the ingredient list, I left out one thing, but I wasn't going to give her my secret ingredient. I just gave them the basic, and they can add their own to it. And she wants my exact cookie with my secret ingredient, and I'm not willing to give anybody that. I'm like, okay. I mean, that makes sense. I respect that. And I say this to say, sometimes people will copycat you and then pass it off as though it was them. They rather for someone else to do all the hard work, figure it out, put the time in, and they will act like it was all of their idea. Some of them want this low-key praise and they want low-key credit. And it's not that serious. Now, some earlier episodes, I called this vision stealing. But today I'm going to call it never give out your real formula. And I usually talk with I'm a musician. I also do recording, things like that, do sound. And I remember sharing some of my ideas and things that I do as far as sound and putting in all this work. I've been doing this for about maybe 25, 30 years. So, and I've grown with the technology part of it. I remember when it went from reels to DATs to now it's all, everything is digital. You know, you can do a lot of stuff on your computer now like never before. This was before Pro Tools even made it big. I was doing this stuff. So I've traveled around and worked with a lot of different people as far as sound systems and things like that, and music, and understanding somewhat what the industry. I've released my own music projects. And I noticed a few people when I'm discussing a lot of this, they're going back and telling other people as though this is their idea and this is their thoughts, and that they know this when they really don't. And there's been a few times where I've discussed things and people go run and they'll go ahead and try to do exactly what I was saying, but the result is totally different. But they'll have people around them believing that they know what they're doing and what's going on, which is very misleading. But I started picking up on some of this very early. But the last couple of weeks, I noticed it coming out blatantly. And they try to pass it along as though they know what they're talking about and they know what they're doing, but have not done anything to even consider themselves even close to what I've done. And after a few people shared with me what they were doing, I came back and asked them how'd everything turn out. And I was like, well, everything turned out good, and the atmosphere is changing, and this and that and this and that. And I made it a point to mention none of that actually happened. See, I only tell you what I want you to know. And what I don't want you to know, I'm not going to tell you. I left out some of the ingredients, which was my secret sauce. Because I know people will go back and do it and claim it as theirs. Never give out your formula. Some people are surviving off that formula. Some people are paying bills, eating. Some people have built up so much confidence in the person that they believed that they thought that they knew what they were doing, that they end up getting the short end of the stick. Be wise and never give out your full formula unless you want somebody to know it. But you will have someone copycat it as though it was their original idea and run with it. Always give someone what they need to know, because I'm not saying don't pass information, but never give them the full formula, your secret sauce, because only you put the work in to develop that sauce. Peace and God bless. I'm out of here.